Hello students, welcome to Saraswat classes. Today our topic is double integration, and here some questions are given. Here is our first question, and we will have to solve these questions with the help of the application of double integration. Okay, so here is our first question, and the question is integration 0 to pi of integration 0 to a sine theta r dr d theta. So, we will have to solve this. At first, we will solve this part, and then we will solve the result that will come after integrating this part with respect to d theta and with the limits 0 and pi. So, now let us start. Okay, so our question was 0 to theta and 0 to a sine theta r dr d theta. Now this is equals to pi, and we can write it as theta is equals to 0, and here a sine theta, and here r is equals to 0. Now r dr and d theta. Now here we can write integration 0 to pi, and now we are integrating this part. So here we can write r square by 2 and the limits 0 and a sine theta. So from this, here we can write pi sine theta, and here 0 and d theta. Now okay, I'll repeat the last line here. Okay, so this is 0, here is pi, and this is r square by 2 pi sine theta and 0, and here is d theta. Now from this we can write integration of 0 to pi and a square sine square theta divided by 2 minus 0, because here we are putting the value of r as pi sine theta and 0, and here is d theta. Now as a square sine theta, a square 2 is constant, so we can take it out and we can write it as a square by 2 integration 0 to pi sine square theta d theta. So basically now we will have to integrate this sine square theta, and after integrating this we can write a square by 4 integration 0 to pi 1 minus cos 2 theta. Now again we will write it as a square by 4 and theta minus sine 2 theta by 2. So now here we have integrated this part, and this is sine 2 theta by 2, and here we will put the limits, that is pi and 0. Now putting the values pi and 0, we can again rewrite it as a square by 4 pi minus 0. So we have simply put the value of theta as pi and 0 here, and from this we can write a square pi by 4. So this is our answer. So this is the value of integration 0 to pi and 0 to a sine theta r dr d theta. Okay, now let's proceed to our next question. Okay, here is our next question, and here again we will have to apply the formula of double integration. So our question is integration 0 to pi by 2 and 0 to integration 0 to cos theta r into root over a square minus r square dr d theta. So again at first we will integrate this part at first, and then whatever will be the result, we will again integrate that result with respect to d theta and with the limits 0 and pi by 2. So now let's start. Okay, so okay, let me take a new color, this one. Okay, now this is equals to pi by 2, and here we can write theta is equals to 0, and again here it was a cos theta, and we can write r is equals to 0. Now here it is r is root over a square minus r square, so r into root over a square minus r square dr d theta. Now from this we can write integration pi by 2 0 and then bracket, and here integration 0 to a cos theta minus half of a square minus r square into minus 2r into dr. Now whole here is d theta. Okay, now from this we can write integration pi by 2 theta into minus 1 by 2 into a square minus r square whole to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, and we are putting the limits here, that is a cos theta and 0. So here is a cos theta and here is 0, and then here is d theta. Now okay, I'll repeat the last line. That was integration pi by 2, here it was 0, then integration 0 to a cos theta minus 1 by 2 into okay, here it was a square minus r square into 2r dr, and then it was d theta, and from this it was integration pi by 2 theta minus 1 by 2 into a square minus r square 3 by 2 whole to the power divided by 3 by 2, and the power was a cos theta and 0, and it was d theta. Now we can write it again as minus 1 by 3 because we are taking this 1 by 3 as a constant, so we are taking it out of the integration. So here is minus 1 by 3, integration of pi by 2 is the upper limit and the lower limit is this is 0, and here it is a cube sine theta cube and minus a cube d theta. Now from this we can write minus a cube by 3 into integration pi by 2, and here the lower limit was 0, and sine cube theta d theta minus integration of pi by 2, 0 and d theta. Now again, after integrating these two parts, we can write minus a cube by 3 into integrating this part, we can write it as 2 by 3 because we are putting the values of the limits, and here it is minus pi by 2. So now from this we can write a cube divided by 18 into 3 pi minus 4. So this is the answer.